Let's talk a little bit about the weather today. Cold, rainy, and it's going to get colder.
Yeah, Elise is back right now tracking the forecast for us. It was a rough morning, not a great afternoon, and boy, I tell you, the next couple of days, not so hot either.
Well, at least it won't be messy like this, but we are going to deal with some really cold conditions. So it's kind of a rough middle of the work week, if you will. Want to check in with some of our weather watchers. Want to show you. We've gotten some pictures from folks, and I definitely want to get to that. Temperature-wise, I mean, it's cold out there. We still have a number of locations below the freezing mark, and certainly that would include our friend Charlie. He's in Narrowsburg. He says it's 28 degrees. He's sending us a picture, and I just want to show you that because this is what some locations are dealing with in and around the city. That's not the case. We're not really seeing snow. For us, it's primarily a rain event, but for others, it is absolutely a snow event, and for some, it's an ice event. Kathy's in New Milford. She says it's 32 degrees, and she's got some pretty shots of, the icicles on the branches. And that's one of the biggest problems with this system is the ice accumulation. It does bring down tree branches and power lines once it coats them. So that's been the main concern. Now, the good news is we are seeing a little bit of dry air moving in. That's actually helpful, right? But in New York City and surrounding areas, we continue to see rain. Again, this is primarily a rain event for us. Here is the big picture. It shows you a couple of things, that we are getting quite a bit of dry air moving in. So break from the wintry weather for areas north and west of the city. Still light rain in the city, still light rain for most of Long Island. And also as we head into parts of Westchester and Fairfield, still seeing some of that wintry precipitation. So what we have today is this unsettled weather that continues. Now, the model's not quite in great agreement. Some of them have this all ending as early as 5 o'clock this evening, others more like 10 o'clock. So somewhere in there, we'll start to see the end of this system, but wet and wintry until then things clear out. That's the good news. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. We do have a chance for a few flakes as we head into the late afternoon hours. Then the next system rolls in. Now, this is the system first brings us flakes, but because it has an associated cold front, once that moves through, we have a frigid air mass that moves in for your Thursday. So it will be sunny, but incredibly cold and breezy on top of it, so feeling even colder. The winter weather alerts that are still in effect, you see them here, a winter weather advisory for most of the area. The areas in pink, a winter storm warning. So that is not for most of us. Still, the biggest concern is the ice accumulation. We could see up to 1/4 of an inch, so slippery roads, but of course, snapped tree limbs and power outages become our main concerns. 37 degrees, our forecast high today. Doesn't feel like it, though, even if we hit that, so don't be too concerned with that number. 29 degrees is what we drop down to tonight, and then tomorrow, 37, but it will actually feel closer to 37, a mix of sun and clouds. Again, a chance for some snow showers tomorrow, but more of a nuisance. And then look at that Thursday with the bitter blast, only 27 degrees, so get ready for that.
Low in the teens, oh, that's for sure.
And then some
layers.